Lloyd Shaw joins me again today. Now, Lloyd Shaw is Mr. Vibra-Train, and we're talking about vibration training. Now, we've talked about vibration training throughout the week as a form of exercise that can help people in a few ways that you've mentioned. People might be watching and saying, oh, gee, that sounds good. Can I buy one of these for myself and have it at home? Yeah,
you cannot buy a real VibraTrain machine. Okay, I own the company. I've never sold one once. There are lighter machines around, the vibrotherapy machines, which are light vibration. You can buy those. There are about 250 companies in the world producing the older style machines. They're pretty undeniable. If you jump on a VibraTrain machine and jump on a home machine, you'll say it's no good. It's like anything. You go to the gym and you see big, expensive gym equipment that you know works very well. Yes. The stuff they sell at home is always okay, but it's never going to give you the same results. No. Not a problem as long as people understand that. One of the things that that makes a lot of people in the industry angry that are doing the right thing is when they see stuff coming in from China, they buy it for $80 and sell it for $8,000. There was one company that was buying machines for $800 and selling for $18,000, even though they know they didn't work.
Yeah, so that's why people are not going to be able to buy a VibraTrain machine and take it home with them. So they're going to have to go places to use these machines. And I gather that you've got these machines right around New Zealand, and you make them yourself here in New Zealand.
We make them right here in New Zealand, and the reason why is we want the quality to stay up. We know that if we outsource, it might be a good way of making money, but the machines are not going to work as well. And give you an idea, the smallest machine I build costs me $12,500 in raw material. So if I was going to sell them, the recommended retail price would be for the wealthiest people in New Zealand. We only charge $10 to use the machine in the studio. So someone in New Zealand with not much money can use the very best machines on the face of the planet and not have to risk whether it's going to break down.
Yeah, exactly. So people would then go to various studios throughout New Zealand, and you've got them dotted right throughout the country too, haven't you?
Yes,
it's
we're
not just
all the way from Kirikiri to Invercargill, all over the place, and even in Tauranga. Most major cities in New Zealand have a VibraTrain studio. We're also in Australia and the United Kingdom now as well. Yes, so the Kiwi machines are making quite a big of a splash across the Tasman.
How serious do you expect this to get then? I mean, is this something whose time has come, or it's a fad and it's going to fade away? What do you see?
Put in perspective is, at the height of Pilates, only 50 companies globally are producing Pilates equipment. Over 250 companies globally right at this moment are building vibration training equipment, including companies like Reebok. This is not a joke to them. They've spent millions and millions of dollars in R&D to get their factories up to produce the machines. This is going to be, whether you and I like it or not, the biggest thing that's ever happened, only because the large players in the industry will make it the biggest thing that's ever happened.
Okay, so here's a great opportunity for people to get in on the ground with great equipment that you've designed and made here in New Zealand that's not going to cost them a lot to buy, because they can go along. And when you go along to a studio, do you tend to commit yourself to a couple of times a week, or do you go once a week, or once 4 times a week? Or
once a week would be like therapy. You go there to increase some blood flow. Twice a week for exercise therapy. If you want to go to 3 times a week, that's better. So we tell most people twice a week to maintain, 3 times a week to gain.
Okay.
So you want to get really good results. Every second day is the most you can use these machines anyway.
Okay. And you would go for how long approximately?
About 10 to 15 minutes. Not many people make it past the 15-minute mark.
So what looks like something that might be easy just standing there actually is putting your body through quite an exercise program.
This doesn't break any of the rules. No pain, no gain. If it's not hard, it's not going to work. This is hard work. Only good thing about it is you don't need to be fit to do it, just determined. Okay.
And you place yourself on these machines for 1 minute at a time?
Yes.
Okay. And the machine basically vibrates at a very high speed.
Straight up and down.
Up and down.
43 times a second. Quite a bit of force, but it's only 3 millimeters, like a couple of human hairs, not much at all. And you feel the buzz going into your muscles. And you hold it for 1 minute. Last 20 seconds is very hard.
Okay.
You get up and you move to another muscle.
Okay, okay. Right, where do we find out more about VibraTrain? Let's just remind people about this.
Okay, the website's vibratrain.com or call 09 309 6874.
Okay, and when they call that number, they'll get you or someone
they'll be talking to me
you
probably.
Personally?
Yes.
Say,
yes.
Is that Lloyd?
I'm at my own studio.
Right.
10 hours a day.
Okay, so, and then they can get in touch with you, and if they say we're ringing from Paikakariki or whatever, you can say, well, your nearest VibraTrain studio is
I'll answer
such
any
and such.
question they come up with, and I'll tell them where to go.
Okay, fantastic. Well, look, we're going to come back to talk to Lloyd again in just a few minutes' time and find out more about VibraTrains. If you want to get that pen and paper ready, just in case you want to jot down that website or the phone number, but remember, nice and easy, vibra-train.com.